Cida Bento, a psychologist and activist from São Paulo, Brazil, presents in the Pact of Whiteness, 2022, a sharp critique of the silent consensus that sustains white privilege in Brazilian society. Drawing from academic research and personal experience, she examines how whiteness operates as an organized structure to maintain racial dominance. Bento demonstrates, through data and real-life examples, that even when black professionals are equally or more qualified, white individuals systematically retain the highest positions and greatest opportunities. She argues that meritocracy in Brazil often functions as an ideological disguise for structural racism. At the heart of her thesis is the concept of the narcissistic pact of whiteness, an unspoken, collective agreement among white people to preserve their advantages and exclude the racialized other from power. This pact legitimizes silence, denial, and the illusion of equality. The first chapters trace colonial roots of racial inequality, revealing how social hierarchies formed during slavery persist in modern institutions. Whiteness, she explains, reconfigures itself to be invisible, making racial privilege seem natural, thus ensuring its continuity across generations. Ultimately, Bento calls on white people to break this pact, to acknowledge their symbolic and material advantages, to act collectively through anti-racist education, affirmative policies, and the transformation of public institutions. The Pact of Whiteness is a necessary and urgent appeal for racial equity in Brazil. To conclude, these are the 5 main characteristics of the Pact of Whiteness by Cida Bento. Critical analysis of structural whiteness. Whiteness is exposed as a historical and institutionalized power system. Deconstruction of the meritocracy myth. The book dismantles the idea that social ascent is based solely on effort, exposing how race interferes. Introduction of the narcissistic pact concept. A profound psychological social theory explaining white solidarity in maintaining privileges. Use of data and lived experience. Bento combines sociological research and autobiographical insight for a rich, credible narrative. Call for anti-racist action. She urges concrete change through awareness, policy, and institutional commitment to dismantle racism. This was our summary of the Pact of Whiteness by Cida Bento. We hope it was helpful.